So they got that recorded trying to say, I told on my homie, cause I don't give a fuck. And keep in mind, at the time I was sharing this information, it was about a rapist that raped a Crip, the queen of East Coast Crips' daughter.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
I want to go into your podcast. You brought it up, but you were with Munchie B, I guess, is that his name?
Cack being Bull.
Yeah, like what's going on with that, man? Because it's stuff online where it says that you sold out of East Coast Crip for Reggie Wright. That's what I'm telling you. Right. And it's something that's spiraling on the internet right now. Give me a breakdown of what the hell is that about?
You know what? I had made up my mind I was not going to address that. So you know how long it's been going on. I have my own platform. Yeah. I haven't spoke on it. But I'm glad you asked me that because it's really a simple explanation. I just don't feel like I owe YouTube commenters no explanation. Okay. You trolls in the comments, I don't give a fuck. What I realize about people in the comments is I don't care how vocal they are about their negativity. As I move throughout my city, I've never met one person that reminds me of those type of comments.
That's right.
I meet strangers every day that respond to me according to my content, and it has nothing to do with how they sound. So I pay them no mind. But for the explanation of those who might be curious, wondering, who I really care about having clarity, what happened was at a certain point, no, I'm not going to even deal with the Munchie B part. What's going on with Reggie? This is what's going on. At a certain point, one of my homeboys, Nina Boy and myself, was basically at war. Okay. It was him. And at this point, I was so disgusted with him because the whole internet was screaming, Nina Boy's over there on his channel blaming Sparta for such murder. Wow. It was a popular murder in our sector that Nina Boy was reacting to because the individual was from our gang. And this individual was highly vocal, being extremely disrespectful toward me leading up into his death. He also had got on a stand and told on someone. So Nina Boy being my little homie or my homie, who, when he came to the internet, approached me about starting. And since then, we've been allies, being cool together. This certain individual that we're discussing that unfortunately lost his life. Wow. He knew there's no way being on my platform and being friendly toward him. This was discussed constantly, consistently on a regular basis. But however, when he passed, for some reason, Nina Boy was doing content celebrating his life and shouting him out. And everybody was convinced that he was implicating me in the murder. Wow. I spoke to Nina Boy about this. However, since all this happened, me and Nina Boy have totally squashed the issues. We've actually fought, so it's over. Oh. But while this content was fresh, I was aware of one of my homegirls who was also from East Coast Crip, who had alleged for some time that Nina Boy, once upon a time, had raped her. Wow. I have been aware of this. She been begging to come on my platform and tell the story. Every time she see Nina Boy on the internet popping certain shit, and then she talk to me, she be like, you know, he raped me. I want to come on your platform and air him out and blast him. I was never interested. But once Nina Boy, in my eyesight, betrayed me by celebrating the life of my then enemy, and then went on his platform and gave the perception that I was responsible or some way, in any way, fashion, form, connected to that, my lick back was to introduce my homegirl from East Coast who said Nina Boy raped her years ago, way before statute of limitations. It's over with. She had been wanting to expose him. I didn't want her to. But once he put me in a light that I didn't appreciate, I introduced her, Reggie Wright, not Reggie Wright the cop, the blogger. I've been knowing Reggie Wright longer than I've been knowing he and she. I've been knowing Reggie Wright 25 years. When I met Reggie Wright, he was not the police. I met him with Pyrus, thugs, gangsters. I know for a fact Bob Gotti and Reggie are still cool right now. He was with Suge, he was with Country, he was with, rest in peace, he was with Neckbone, he was with Trey. This is who I met Reggie around. So here it is, years later, whatever. I asked Reggie to do me a favor. Hey, look, I'm trying to get this out. You the biggest platform I know. Fuck Nina Boy. Can you interview my homegirl for me and air it? He did it. So some time passed. The way things happened, me and Nina kind of ironed out our issue. Reggie has yet to release the interview. So I tap him with Reggie like, do me a favor, let's kill that. It's over. Woo, woo, woo. Bam. So it's been dead. That's years ago. Me and Nina Boy, we cool, we don't trip, whatever. Now, flash forward. The nigga, you just talking about the blind nigga, the peanut butter booty boy. I developed what Adam 22 describes as the greatest LA street-based podcast ever. Oh. He called it that after it fell apart. He never said that while it was going on. But however, it came right from here, out of my mind. Munchie B, someone who I met in my DM as a fan. I think I made a decision of getting too close to a fan, like Selena. You know how Selena lost her life. All right, anyway. But he was a fan, but anyway, we developed whoop, wop, wop. So we just basically separated recently. And it's been toxic as far as the internet concerned. Wop, wop, wop. Out of nowhere, Duce, someone, Damuki Way Conversations, who I considered a comrade. What happened was, Brick Baby made me aware that Munchie B made a group text with himself and Laura. Laura is the scheduler for No Jumper. And with these three people in the group text, Munchie B put a video disrespecting me. When Brick Baby told me that, the next day, I put a group text with Laura, Brick Baby, Munchie B, and about 20 more motherfuckers. Wow. Including Duce and a whole lot of other people who kind of know what's going on, some that don't. And we was in there trolling. Alex Alonso was in it. Big Scrap was in it. Shout out Cliche 93 TV. So bam, Duce M's apparently got offended about being included in the position I was taking toward Munchie. So he got in my DM with this long ass goofy warning. Apologize to Munchie B, the B team, and da-da-da-da. That's a long message. Or I'm going to expose this, that, and the other. I got your homies from 11A ready to air you out for getting ran away from Crip Jackie funeral. It was 2,000 million gazillion Crips there. You won't find one to say I ever got ran away from nowhere. Where's you getting this bunk ass information? But he threatened me with this. So what my response was, my bad for including you in the text. Other than that, I gave him one of them emojis. His response, okay, if you want it, it's on. And he's running this campaign trying to convince the world that I told on my homeboy from East Coast Crip to the police, Reggie Wright. So he, while we was cool up until this point, he used to try to get me to troll Reggie Wright. We, over and again, they had little public things with Reggie. They be trying to get me to troll him. And I used to tell him, not only am I not interested in trolling Reggie Wright, because I've been knowing him so long, I told him, look, nigga, Reggie Wright did me a solid. I had an interview where he interviewed one of my homegirls that Nina Boy allegedly raped. He didn't have to deal with this in the hood. This ain't no secret. You know, it's nothing new. Yeah. So we was, remember, at this point, it was fuck Nina Boy. I didn't give a fuck about him. And it's not an EC on the face of the earth that was getting in between that or feel I'm wrong. They get it. Cuz was implicating me. The homies was seeing the videos, not liking how he was implicating me. So now that this is out, I have absolutely zero shame about introducing my homegirl to Reggie. None. I don't give a f. However, me and my homeboy had patched it up before the content came out, and I wasn't interested in pursuing it. But Duce M's, thinking he clever, being a police that he is, was questioning me one day, telling me that he think I'm compromised, him and Heavy, from 111, aka Diamond. Diamond said it was him that told the crew I was compromised because of my relationship with Reggie Wright. And I told him I'm not finna be trolling Reggie Wright because he did me a favor of not putting out that interview. And if he puts it out, if I troll him, he'll put it out and it can start a whole lot of mess I'm not trying to deal with. So they got that recorded trying to say I told on my homie because I don't give a f. And keep in mind, at the time I was sharing this information, it was about a rap that raped a Crip, the queen of East Coast Crips' daughter. So that's what them dirty politics was about. Had nothing to do with dealing with any type of officer.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.